This is 13.4, paying withholding and payroll taxes. This is found on page 383 in your book. The first thing that we need to talk about is that companies pay the liability for employee income tax, Social Security, and Medicare, and depending on a few different things, they pay them at like different times. So employers must pay to federal, state, and local governments all payroll taxes withheld from the employee earnings as well as the employer payroll taxes. So anything that they've withheld, they don't just pay right when it's withheld from your check. They keep it and then they pay at different times during the year. And they also need to pay what they owe. So depending on a few different things, will tell you when they pay their deposit or the payment of payroll taxes to the government. So one is the amount of payroll taxes collected during the current period, and the other is the amount of payroll taxes owed during the prior 12-month period. And that prior 12-month period is called the look-back period. So the IRS provides businesses with this flow chart here that kind of tells you when you are going to pay your taxes. So will total taxes for the quarter be less than $2,500? If you're unsure, answer no. So if yes, they are lower, you would go here, deposit taxes by the end of the month after the end of the quarter, okay, with a 941. If no, it says, is your accumulated liability for the deposit period more than $100,000? No or yes. Deposit by the next banking day. Okay, so you follow this flow chart. So it has told us that Hobby Shack is classified as a monthly depositor. So they have gone through this flow chart and the IRS has decided that they will be depositing monthly. New employers, so new businesses, they are automatically monthly depositors for the first calendar year of their business. So remember, Social Security and Medicare tax are the only payroll taxes that are paid by both the employer and the employee. A business pays the exact same amount of Social Security and Medicare that the employee pays. So it's just doubled whatever is withheld from the employee. Okay? So here's the flow chart. Probably don't need to know a ton about this, but know how to follow it to figure out how and when you will be paying your taxes. Okay, so this is called a federal deposit coupon. It tells the amount of the deposit, which is, again, a deposit is just the amount that you are paying in. It tells what kind of form that you need, when you're paying it, the name of the business, etc. So journalizing payment of liability for employee income tax, Social Security tax, and Medicare. This is how you would journalize that. You would have the date and the titles of the three accounts debited, which would be your employee income tax payable, your Social Security, and your Medicare, because those are things that you are paying in, and then your cash credit, what you would pay out would be the total of those. This is the payment of the liability for federal unemployment tax. So again, you have the name of the company here, the type of the tax and the quarter, the amount of the deposit, and the employee ID number. So this is for each person that you are paying in that tax for. Okay. Then we need to journalize the payment of the liability. This will be unemployment tax federal. The amount goes in your cash credit and your general debit, and you have a check number. Then you need to journalize payment of liability for state, same exact thing. We just change it to state, have the amount, check number. Okay, the thing that you need to remember from this period is that look back period is the 12-month period that ends on June 30th of the prior year.